Hey, how goes it? I'm Andrew, your DM for the day, along with this band of miscreants and murder hobos, of which we have like half of.
Yes.
We're the Dirty Rollers, and this is our Mudbutts Goblin campaign. Now, this is a little bit of a funky video because if you watch the intro videos, I think specifically mentioned it in the Rime of the Frostmaiden intro video early on. When we recorded these way back when now, I don't remember when exactly we recorded this per what should have been episode 5 and 6 for the goblins. We were still new to this and we were learning, and me specifically in charge of recording all this, I didn't think to do sound checks, so we kind of lost 3 whole episodes between this goblin campaign and Frostmaiden because the audio was just trash. In the goblin campaign, you couldn't hear me the entire time at all. Something happened. I think it was when I was trying to use a different wireless headset, and it did not work out. I think it was something in Roll20. Whatever the case was, it didn't work at all, and we lost the entire DM part of the audio. And then in the Frostmaiden, the flip happened where you could hear me as a DM, but you couldn't hear any of the players, and we had no way of recovering that. So
it was dumb.
Yeah, it was very dumb, and it sucks. And we didn't realize it until like we recorded another episode or 2 of each campaign, and by then it was too late. But what it did do is gave us better recording practices and to do sound tests ahead of time.
Learning.
It's a learning experience. What we got to do this time, unfortunately, is kind of recap what happened in episodes 5 and 6 for the Mudbutts, instead of having the 2 whole campaign videos. So it sucks that we lost all the content, but we still kind of sort of remember what happened way back when. Like, I don't know, it's been like a year, or like half a year at least since we recorded these. We still have the video to watch on our own, but you can't really make out anything. And it sucks because there were some cool things that happened that we're gonna have to recap, and I think the 4 of us will get through the recap and still make it pretty interesting. So that out of the way, this is our Mudbutts Goblin campaign. Like I said, it's set in the far eastern side of the Wild Mount on the Blight Shore. And the goblins currently live on the giant horizon-back tortoise Toltalden. It's kind of their mobile base of operations and overall safe space. We do have new news to announce too. Is by the time this comes out, our shop should be ready. It's through Society 6, so it's kind of a print on demand. We have a bunch of different things, and I'm sure we'll be adding more stuff up on there. And if there's anything that you guys would like to see that isn't already on there, just drop a comment and let us know. And we'd like to hear what people would want in terms of merch stuff. But at the moment, we've got shirts. Shirts, blankets, hoodies, coasters, mugs, travel mugs, water bottles. It covers most of it, I think.
I think that's most of it. I feel like those stickers. Did you say stickers?
Oh, stickers. Yeah, there's some stickers that come out really nice. And we got a little bit of art from Chrissy's logo stuff. We have James's goblin art from the episode 1 thumbnail. And one of the next things I think we're going to work on is getting Melissa's individual goblin art on individual shirts. So if you want an Irish shirt of her character art that I show on here, you can get your very own Irish shirt, and we'll do that for each one of the characters. Other than that, appreciate if you can like the video, even though this is a shorter one. I'm sorry, it's not a full-length video, this one or 6. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the rest of them, and I promise from here on out the rest of them are all good to go. Starting with episode 5, just want to talk about what happened in episode 5.
Isn't this kind of like a combination of 5 and 6?
It is.
I can't remember.
I'm just kind of going in order a little bit.
I don't remember where 5 stopped and 6 began.
That's all right.
initially took over the mines, Iron Tooth mines, and then we met our ogres, Uppeth and Tumble. And I don't know if I should keep talking or if someone else.
You can let James. James did his awesome recap.
Oh god.
So they started off over here in this little sleeping cave at the end of 4, and in 5 they made their way up to the last place they hadn't explored yet, which was the mine shaft over here down to the 2nd level of the mines. And yeah, James, you can pick it up from there. I've got the lower level loaded up now.
Well, okay, so yeah, as we were doing our we're new bosses speech, there seemed to have been an argument further down the shaft to where they were doing more excavating, and I can't remember what the argument was about. I couldn't remember if either somebody had stuffed some of the ore in their pocket or something of the sort.
I do remember something like that too.
I think it was 2-part. It was one of the goblins in the mines stealing some of the ore, and then the ones that were all the way up ahead digging at the end wanted to stop because something wasn't right, or they felt something, or
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We were up above and we found a hole. So then we lowered Nick Nick down, had a rope on her, lowered her down, and then we all went down to see what was going down, what was going on underground. Wait, that was a little bit later, wasn't it?
That's all right. No, you guys, when we started out 5, you guys woke up and then went straight to the mine shaft, because that was the only spot you hadn't explored on the whole system yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, when we woke up, a mysterious badger appeared.
Oh yeah, that did happen too. Yep.
Forgot about that.
And it peed on Iris. And Mastella tried to talk to it, but it
didn't work.
An animal for her to talk to. And then he sniffed in Iris's bag, and she found that she had suddenly appeared large goat nipples in her bag that she didn't know that she had. So,
Oh, that's so important to the story too.
Yeah,
the
gotta make sure we
nipples.
talk about the goat nipples.
Then we decided that we had to go find Boss Lunt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll let you guys take it from there so I don't say something dumb.
You're fine.
But didn't the bullet show up, like, and then after that those those other ones that showed up? It's not yet our time thing.
After we went underground, that's when the fight was that fight you were talking about, and then there was like this rumbling, and we're like, oh crap, what is that? And this big shark turtle armor.
Shark turtle.
Shark turtle.
That's what we were calling him, because that's what he looked like. Is it Boulette?
It's a bullet.
Bullet, yeah.
Boulette?
You should show the picture of it.
Yep, I'm gonna pull it up. I have the token on screen, but
Oh, I do not see it on screen.
He had buggy monsters on him.
yeah, there's the bullet.
The bullet was under attacks. Was that what happened? I'm trying to remember.
Yep.
Yeah, he was under attack by the same things that we had seen before in that big floating.
We were on the floating table.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Big table up there.
it turned out the goblins were wanting to stop because they kept feeling rumbling in this tunnel, and specifically, I should go scroll over here. They were digging over here at the far end of the tunnel, and the spot where they had opened, and were trying to continue this tunnel on. They felt rumbling, and it increased, and a bullet came out. It didn't immediately attack them, but it looked like it was running away from something. And when the characters could all see a little bit better and take a closer look, I think these little critters were all over the bullet. And I'm trying to see. always forget the difference in this. Let's see. Can we do it this way? Yeah, I think that's what I gotta do. Apologies. So, crawler, show the players. It was these guys.
Oh yeah, those guys. Yes.
These guys were all over it. Now, this was semi-important to the Mudbutts because they've come across these things before. Before we started recording, we had come across, or they had come across these things on an ill-fated ride on a table up into a floating island. Yeah.
It was a picnic table, I think.
A tabletop, not really a picnic table. It was just a tabletop that you guys had repurposed as, I don't know, like a carry-all for 6 goblins and a bagger.
It was a squeeb. Doesn't he have like little flying bugs that he attached to it?
Beetles.
Yep, and he was using levitate through these beetles because Squeeb, Garen in particular, is really good about flavoring his spells as an artificer. So yeah, he was using the beetles to levitate this table full of goblins up in the air. And when I got on this floating island, it turned out to be honeycombed with these tunnels, and those core spawn crawlers were in them. And they also met one of the other core spawn, which I believe was not this guy.
The really cool looking one.
The emissary.
He's really neat looking.
This one harassed them and really caused them some trouble on the way
Oh
down.
no, I forgot. Ew, that's the gross one. Yeah, I don't like that one.
I think it was a pair of those actually on top of the little guys.
Yeah.
Harassed them the whole way down on their table.
Ew, I forgot how gross that one was.
Yeah.
But we showed that holy bastard.
Yeah.
We sure did.
I think we gave you a run for your money on that thing, because if I remember right, Iris went down a couple of times.
Oh yeah, I was like,
They gave us some problems.
yeah, Mastella kept saving me.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of important that they saw those before previously, and I think they talked about it in the episode. Like they knew what it was when they saw the little guys all over the bullet. So yeah, when the bullet came out, it didn't immediately attack. It looked like it was more interested in getting away from those. And the characters, the players, Mudbutts, saw more of the crawlers inside that tunnel. I think you ended up fighting a few of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Like,
Yeah.
I think Charlotte was. Did Charlotte do the killing blow on that, or was it Nick on the bullet?
I can't remember, although it usually is Nick.
It's usually
so
Nick
I'd say it's likely.
As
Okay,
Nick's earned the nickname as Final Hit Nick.
Final hit, Nick.
Yeah, but yeah, shortly after that, there's a few core spawn that were on the ass of it, and like another 2 or 3 came out, and everybody was just, like slinging spells, slinging arrows, swinging yikawas.
Mastella turned into a bear.
I think I did, yes.
Yeah, that was the arrival of Bear Stella.
Spirit badger.
Beer Stella.
Years.
Yeah, beers.
Yeah. Yeah, so they eventually had a pretty drawn out fight with the bullet when I don't remember if you guys waited until it attacked you, or did you just go ham on it and...
I think Sharto shot at it initially.
Yes, because that's usually what he does.
Sounds about right.
But I remember Mastella were like, maybe we can make it a pet, but they
Yeah.
were attacking us too, just because it was chaos.
Yep, so
Maybe if those bugs weren't on its butt.
Yes, those butt bugs.
Fellow goblins that were down there, the workers, they were running away because they wanted no part of it. And Sharto
Yep.
thought about shooting them because he got mad that they left us.
That is true, I remember that.
yeah, they all made a beeline for the lift to go back up. They wanted no part of what was happening down there.
These are young goblins, and all the while, this little old, creepy-looking goblin was near the forefront of all things. Jeez.
Yeah, you did some frontlining, didn't you?
Oh well, that was my mistake because I was just like maybe like because I was trying to be like, let's get on the other side of the bullet, and then it's like, oh wait a second, there's a hole behind me, and I hear skittering.
So the bullet took advantage of one of its actions, the deadly leap, and kind of caused chaos in the middle of that fight too.
Oh yeah, I remember it leaping.
It relocated and caused some party distress there.
That damn thing. I remember it actually did a number on that.
I think so.
I think I failed a saving throw and I got my ass kicked. Pretty
He was
hard.
kind of tough. He was a tough one.
Oh, yeah.
And those hive bug guys, what are they called again? Core spawn?
The crawlers, yeah.
They kind of suck too.
We both got hit pretty hard by all that. Then
Yeah.
Mastella formed her bleeding badger.
The spirit badger. It hugs you. It hugs you for hit points.
Yes, we need art or fan art of that. The badger hugs for hit points.
Aww. Badger hugs for hit points.
Yeah. Eventually, the Mudbutts brought the bullet down, and had a little bit of a special visitor.
The really cool looking one, that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
The core spawn that looked really neat. Not the gross one with all the holes in its face. Yeah.
Is it a
It's the-
scion or?
It's a
Seer.
seer. That guy was pretty neat.
Oh, yeah.
So what happened with this, James? Since this had a lot to do with Buckletick.
Well, okay. I remember. I think everybody, since we were within 60 feet of it, like you had us do some type of saving throw, either like wisdom or charisma. I couldn't remember which one. Probably
Mhm.
wisdom, but I can't remember if everybody failed and I succeeded, and then I heard it, or if it was the other way around, where everybody succeeded and I failed and I heard it. It was weird. I can't remember the specifics of that, but I guess it was just Buckletick that heard it. And it just said, "It's not yet your time."
Mm.
And like a chattery, hissy, mental voice. And it's like... and I think kind of throughout the little bit, I was kind of cryptic about it. People were like, "Well, what was that all about?" And I was like, "I don't know. It's not yet our time." So I kept on doing little winks and nods until somebody's like, "What the hell did that thing say to you?" And I said, "It's not our time." And-
I remember that too.
But, oh god. Hold on. I'm looking back over my very simplified.
I loved your little what do you call it? Your little overview of it, of what happened.
I had a slightly buzzed review. Some rum and but like maybe at the end of this I'll do like a recap with that, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that situation, it was somewhat confrontational between one or a few of the minor goblins with Shardo and Buckletick, because at one point, like, Shardo's talking to him and saying, "Hey, why the hell did you run away?" And Buckletick happened to chime in because he's like, "I'm old as shit, and I was still in there." You know, some kind of thing like that.
I do remember that too.
And I think we took shots at him, and I think I missed. But knowing Shardo, he did like crazy, like 10 times the amount of health that is health's worth of damage to that little goblin, and just totally pierced him to a wall or something.
Yeah. Shardo's usual first instinct is to... Well, I mean, honestly, Shardo's whole character is shoot first and ask questions later. And again, derailed an entire section of the campaign through that. Before we started recording, I had something lined up with an NPC that Shardo shot first and asked questions later, and it required an immense amount of replanning and retooling, but I like where we ended up, so it's alright. And I get to use the other parts that I planned kind of interspersed throughout now instead of all as one mostly linear story. So it's working out. But yeah, after Buckletick's run in with the correspond guy and the altercation with the goblin, who's most likely no longer among the living. I don't actually remember if he died, but if Shardo hit it once, I'm pretty sure it was dead.
It was.
Yeah.
It was well over 20 odd hit points worth of damage. So I think it's safe to.
Yeah, he probably blasted it with the arrow and then had it like I don't know, pinpoint travel around to the goblin's vitals, and I don't know. Shardo can do a lot of ridiculous things. So yeah, that goblin is more likely than not dead. So yeah, dead.
Oh my god.
After that, they went back up and collected their ogre buddies. They were in this, if you guys watched previous episode, you know, but they were in this big cave over here.
I'm remembering some more stuff. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Because, okay, so, oh my god. So, with some meetings between a few of the kobolds and goblins, one of those kobolds gifting Chrissy a bag, beast bag.
Oh yeah, that did happen. Yes, the beast battle bag.
Oh, I bet you don't remember that kobold's name.
I'm looking for it.
That's what I call it.
Yeah, in my notes I put skunk kobold instead of his actual name. Apparently.
Oh, it's Herc. HRK.
Yes, Herc. I'm gonna write it down right now so I don't forget it.
He's even named on the board.
Herc.
Right there.
Yes.
Oh,
Herc.
Mr. Herc.
There, now I won't forget it.
oh my god. But yeah, there was that going on. And
Yeah, the beast battle bag.
and I remember there was this one locked door over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Nick had first tried to unlock it. I think it was just kind of a hard time of opening it. I think it was just like a kind of a low roll the first time. Then somebody, I can't remember who, but somebody had assisted, and then it was a higher roll, and they got the door unlocked.
Nick and Squeeb.
Yes. And inside of the room, there were, oh god, hold on. I have to, where's my figure? Is there a figure? Oh yeah, I'm right over here, sorry. Just so I can see the layout, just so I kind of got a better...
It's triggering memories.
Yes, I see it all. But...
D&D.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. We went into the room, and there were three chests. No, 2 chests. Okay, and I guess the locks were booby trapped with like a needle and poison. Just to deter somebody, because I think Squeeb was like, I'm going to try to unlock this, and he stabbed himself. And after some finagling, Buckletick just decided, wait, why unlock it? And he just blasted with Eldritch Blast, and
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you damaged the lock enough to where this damn thing opens, and it's like, and both of them were rigged the same way, and so we opened it up the same way, just with Eldritch blasting the locks off of them.
We opened them up the same way.
Yes.
Blasted them open.
Blast them open. And in one of them was like a bunch of gold, and in another one there's like a mix of some gold and silver.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember the amount, but I think it was like between like 200 to 300 odd gold pieces altogether, like silver included. So we took one of these empty barrels that was back here, and we filled it up with all the coin from the chests, and we got a bunch of rope, and we called I think it was Opeth, Yeah, it was Opeth. We called Opeth over, and we basically made him out of rope a backpack holding this barrel full of coins.
I forgot about that.
On his back, like the tiniest little backpack ever. Yay! And though I don't think he could fit to the door, at least not without getting some arms and legs cut off.
No, we had to be sneaky and take the barrel of gold out. And so Buckletick was like, I'll use my charisma and handle this, but Iris was already out there and she was excited about her goat nipples and she was like, look at my goat nipples! And then one of the other goblins out there was like, taught me a game. Remember this, Andy? He taught me a game.
I remember. I remember something about that.
Iris was excited. She was like, "Oh, teach me!" But the goat nipples weren't big enough for what they usually use, so she gave him her frog ball sack, and he slapped her across the face.
Oh,
the game, and so she slapped him back, and he slapped her. So while they were ball slapping each other, ready to go.
See, damn it, I'm so mad we lost these.
I know. I was too.
Oh my god.
I actually completely forgot about that.
I did too until you brought that up.
The goblin game.
Iris was super excited, like, yeah, I get to do this time.
It really sucks too because if I remember right, in this like treasure room here that they had locked, wasn't Shardo getting really annoyed that he couldn't get into the stuff? Impatient?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
So, me having to, DM Sir Jacob and his characters on 2 campaigns, I get quite a joy out of watching him be frustrated or thwarted in his plans. So, yes, I had a little bit of joy, evil DM joy in this. Short-lived.
Evil DM joy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get my joy when I can. When he just completely obliterates most of the challenges I toss his way or set up things.
Yes.
Yeah, I think after that you guys had loaded up on what you could. I think I want to say Nick took some more ore out of here.
I feel like that may be true, yes.
Yeah, because we didn't grab from the big pile outside, but yeah.
Yeah, I think she loaded up on some more ore in here and pocketed it as she does, and maybe even grab some of the gold. I don't think there's much else in here outside of the gold and the ore. Yeah, and then I think you guys loaded up the wagon that's down here.
Yeah, and Buckletick told them to keep up the quota that they were doing before, and they would keep doing that same routine of mining everything and having it ready every night.
Yep.
And keeping the Tulur horde happy with our progress.
So the Tulur horde technically owns the Iron Tooth mine, and the goblins here, the Iron Tooths, were just working for the horde. And if you watch the previous episodes, you know that Mudbutts struck a deal with the Tulur horde, and they get to keep a cut of the profits as long as they keep the mines running and send the fair share of the not fair share, all of the ore that they mine out to the horde to sell for whatever they have planned. I think where we're at in this, well, no, that doesn't. That shouldn't even say where we're at in the story now, because we recorded so much of this ahead of time that we're on episode like 20 or 21 now. It's been a while.
Isn't that weird to think about?
Yeah, we've recorded that.
There's that many episodes.
Yeah.
My God, I'm 20 episodes older.
Yeah. Older gob now. Even though only a week has passed or something in game time. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a little bit more than that. But yeah. Anyways, you guys finalized your deal and make sure that the Iron Tooths knew the deal and what it was, and I want to say that the Iron Teeths actually liked you guys more than the old bosses, because your Buckletick is just, passing out money everywhere and paying everyone, and
he was promising everyone dental.
Yeah. The free dental plan.
Dental coverage.
The evil goblin with the most jacked up teeth out of the whole group too. So.
Starting to run his insurance.
I'll give you my own teeth. No.
Yeah, I think that about covers it, unless you guys can remember anything else.
Stinky whistle.
Nah, stinky whistle. Iris farted through a whistle at some point, but I can't remember when that happens.
It was one of the goblin bosses.
Yeah, Buckletick was mad about this whistle, and he wanted to give it to Boss Lunch, but Iris farted on it for him because he wanted to get revenge. And
For not helping.
Iris left the mines, there was this one goblin that was just trying to work, and she was just staring at him, being awkward. And before she left, she said, "Whatever you do, don't trust a stinky whistle." And then she ran.
And
So there's a fart whistle somewhere.
Yep.
somewhere in the Iron Tooth mines, there's a fart whistle.
There is.
A fart whistle that maybe you guys wish you kept, huh?
Yes, because now where we're at in the campaign, we could use that fart whistle for a puzzle.
Note to every player: if you get a whistle,
Fart on it.
Don't fart on it.
It will hit you like a ton of bricks when you remember that going.
15 episodes later, you'll wish you had kept the whistle.
I love it.
No matter how stinky it is.
And it was, I gotta say, from DM standpoint, it was fantastic watching that go down, knowing what was coming up later on.
Not realizing it was going to be like almost a year from then.
Yeah.
I didn't really remember a whistle.
So that was one of the few like long-term things I've had, planned. I don't have a lot. Like I have the way I DM, I have got like a loose idea where I would like the story to go, and Sir Jacob has already seen to just smash those ideas sometimes here and there. So loose ideas of where I want the story to go, a loose overall outline, and then a lot of it I just what they do. Like you'll see particularly in the next episode so it would be the next episode I say is, I'm counting this as 5 and 6, so next episode would be 7. Matthew as Nick does something completely unexpected. I think it's in 7 anyway. It's in 7.
Yeah, I think so.
I want to say it's in 7.
Yeah,
does something completely unexpected that I loved. It cracked me up. And he does that from time to time, just completely unexpected. And just go with it. Just improv whatever I've got to improv and let it go. But yeah, do you guys have anything else that you remember about episodes 5 and 6 that you want to share?
Well, I think that's pretty much it. I think I looked through my notes, and I will say this about the oh shoot, I lost my page. Of course, the Beast Battle Bag. According to my notes, it says you can catch any tiny or small creature that is a beast, aberration, plant, or monstrosity, but they have to be tiny or small. That's what I wrote down in my notes.
You found it.
Yep, that's what I wrote.
Good.
Does that sound right?
Yeah, because I couldn't find it. I made the stupid thing and I have no idea where I put it.
And it works like a Pokeball, where you can catch any tiny or small creature and they're trapped in the bag. And then you look for a symbol. I don't know what the symbol is, though. What was the symbol?
It's a footprint.
Is it a footprint?
Yeah, I think it's
I wrote that there's a symbol, but I can't remember what the symbol actually is.
Yeah, because I can't find my notes for it. I'm pretty sure it's an animal footprint. Like
an animal footprint?
Yeah, like a dog
footprint. And you look for that symbol to battle someone else. It's like Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So you do a Pokemon battle, sort of. wherever you see the symbol with the creature that you caught in your battle bag.
What were the types of creatures again that you can get?
You can catch any tiny or small beast, aberration, plant, or monstrosity.
Okay. Andy, can you send like baby beholders against us so I can meet this little friend? I want an evil little friend to join me. I'm slaying. Baby beholder to raise.
Right now, you only have one beast bag, so...
We have 2. Seaster has one.
Hey, no spoilers.
Oh, you said right now. Whoopsies.
Yeah, you're all good.
Hey,
I'll bleep that part out. I'll bleep that whole section with fart noise so that nobody will know what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the beast bag funness to play around with later too.
Can we upgrade those to be like, oh, it's a size higher than small?
A master beast bag.
A master beast.
Be like,
an ultra one.
It's shaped like a Tarrasque, and the fucking opponent's like, oh, I wonder what's in that. Take this.
Take this.
No, it'll be some other random, like, obscure monster that you guys haven't heard of, because those are the ones that are most fun to throw against you guys. Then there's no metagaming.
A lot of us were just so freaking excited first learning about D&D. We're like, let's buy the monster manual, and be like, oh man. So anytime that we hear anything that's remotely familiar, we're like, oh.
Yeah. See, this is why I like using stuff that isn't familiar.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I love the books. I love the books.
The books.
You're fine.
Very good books.
All right. Well, unless you guys have anything else you want to cover and go over, that's probably good. I really wish we hadn't lost those, because there was a lot of, like, we covered it in here, but it was different having everybody go through it, because there was some hilarious shit in there, and
there's just a lot of goofy stuff that we do, you know,
and
that we can't really remember all the fine details of.
Yeah, and Buckletick's meeting with the creature, I thought, came out really cool, because I think that's how we ended episode 5 actually too.
I think so.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, up to then that was like my favorite little cliffhanger kind of thing, which get better at them, getting better. But yeah.
I do have one thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just for fun for the people.
Do it.
So the other night when we were all scrambling, trying to think about how to recap, I was already about 4 or 5 mixed drinks.
I know
in.
what this is.
Yes, you do.
Are you going to read it to us?
I'm just going to remove one of the lines because Jacob asked me not to, and I'm going to respect it because I don't want him to kill Buckletick in his sleep. Anyway. So it started with somebody saying, does anybody remember anything else that happened in those episodes? To which I said, oh, okay. I'm going to read this slight drunk voice. We fought the bullet. We established our superiority over the goblin miners after our hostile takeover. Then them fucking buggies come out of Gaia's bunghole. We fought a lot and won, but took some damage from the bullet. I think it was running away from them. After the bugs, we hear a crazy buzzing, and everybody has to make a save or something. And Buckletick heard a voice, and that bug horde whizzy wizard said, "It's not yet your time." May have to dig some more. That's about it that I could really remember that night.
I just particularly love them fucking buggies come out of Gaia's bunghole.
Yeah. The bullet and the buggies.
Oh,
yeah, that was a hell of a recap in text form there.
It was the best recap.
We could have just had you read that and called it a day and just signed
We
off.
could have, yes.
I know, but then we wouldn't get to hear about fart needles and it's big, it's all spring.
So,
oh god,
the line that Jake had you leave out there, I don't think it matters because I think that was in episode 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he's gonna see all of that coming up.
dude.
Oh, we didn't lose that episode. All of that's there, and all the awfulness that went with it is there.
All right. Well, okay. So, hold on.
One of my best traps that the best person that could have happened to walked right into.
Yes.
Actually, he
He's
walked
like,
into like all the traps in this, didn't he? Got stuck in the hole for a while.
Yeah, the whole was it Garrow and Buckletick or
Squeeb and Buckletick were the first, and then it was Nick and Shardo, I think.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah,
so we were gonna.
So it would have taken out. It like basically took out. Sorry, 2/3 of the party. I was like, oh shit. Well. All right.
It was
the troublesome hole.
Oh god.
I'll take your guys' tokens there so you have vision of it, but it was this was the hole in question here. Remember that, boy? Remember that?
How could I forget?
Yeah. Spent some time there.
Though I will say that, like, out of all of us, like, having probably the lowest forms of strength and dexterity, it was crazy how the physically weakest members, Buckletick and Squeeb, got out of there just a little bit faster than the rogue and the fucking ranger. I guess the dice gods were looking kindly on us that
Yeah.
Yeah.
either that or some eldritch being. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there's one of those floating around somewhere.
There is
Eldritch man. I feel like-
Awesome. Yeah. So we'll end it there. Again, sorry we couldn't have the actual episodes, but the audio form is just too jacked up to want to put out there. I mean, I know we've had our audio issues up to this point where that sound was kind of wonky, or there's other noises, or we had some nervous energy going on with tapping. It all gets better as we go along, and like we said before, this is kind of a learn as you go thing for us, and we are slowly getting better with the audio and everything. And where we're at now in real time in our episode 20 or whatever, I think it's pretty solid. I've liked the quality out of it a lot better. And Chrissy's doing awesome work on sprucing up the audio for the old episodes to make them sound as good as they can.
trying. Well, I don't really know what I'm doing, but
they sound a lot
trying.
better than they do in their like as recorded form. So it's good work. So yeah, we'll wrap things up here. If you can, like this episode, and we'll get back to the next Gabo release will be the full episode 7 and on, and we got some really we got the Nick's interesting stuff coming up in 7, and then 8 and 9 gets into. We're coming up to Toltalden for the first time, which I'm excited for everyone to see because.
yeah.
Oh shit!
You guys. Yeah, you haven't been to Toltalden in the recordings yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and also, we haven't gotten to that little creek area. You remember that? Oh
The
God.
swamp
Oh no. Well,
or the creek?
we were on our way back to Toltalden.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't want to say anymore.
Yep. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming up that I'm excited to get to.
So cool.
We'll get away from the mines soon. Actually, it'll be 7. You guys get away from the mines and get onto some other stuff. And there's I don't know. I have fun with a lot of it, so I'm biased, but I think there's a lot of cool stuff coming up. So yeah. If you could support us by giving us the thumbs up and subscribing if you haven't already, and if you already have, then thank you very much. We appreciate it. Make sure to check the description for the intro video. If you're new, you can go back and start from the beginning and watch the we have other campaigns set up in playlist. We have like I said, the intro video, so you can learn all the players and who they're playing a little bit better. And the link to the shop should be in this now from here on out. And if you want to see any credits, really, they're in the description as well. So thanks again, and I hope you had fun sitting with us for this shorter video, the recap of the 2 episodes that we lost. Those are some special faces. And yeah, we'll see you next time, and hopefully over on the other campaign too. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.